Welcome back to filmmarriott.net on YouTube. Today we're reviewing the TV show Trust. So Raj, this is a very interesting one. I've only seen one episode of Trust.
Yes, I've seen 3.
Yeah. I was really interested to see Danny Boyle directing this because most directors who produce TV shows, and they're all the rage now, obviously with Netflix and all the big shows that we've seen over the last couple of years, they kind of tend to do just one or two. They don't seem to do the whole series, but Danny's done the whole lot. And I think that's great because he's in such a position where he could just rely on movies, but he's obviously seen the appeal of TV shows and how big they've become. So it's nice to see that he's done the whole thing.
I did not know that, so yeah, very interesting.
So it's a 10-episode anthology series based on the abduction of John Paul Getty III, who was the then-heir to Getty Oil. It happened in Italy at the time when he was abducted. It stars such an amazing cast. Hilary Swank, I didn't even know that was her. She plays Gail Getty. Yeah. Donald Sutherland is at his powerful best. He's such a brilliant actor, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really much of a fan of Donald Sutherland, but he is quite scary.
He's 82 as well. He's incredible.
In this role,
Yeah, he's really, really creepy, isn't he?
They'd do better to kidnap his lion.
This is quite a famous true story. So this is about the Getty Empire and the kidnapping of John Paul Getty III. Similarly, like they've just done a whole movie about this. Really? As well, it's the same. The movie, All the Money in the World, is about the same thing. So you've got this TV show and this Oscar-nominated movie, all about the same story. So
this has been, a well-known story for so long, but only it's just come to fruition.
I have to say, I didn't really know too much about the story. I've watched the first 3 episodes and I kind of feel like I'm cheating, but I'm Wikipediaing, what is the actual story, what happens. But this true story about the kidnapping of John Paul Getty. Basically, he's trying to swindle some money out of his billionaire tycoon grandfather. Plans his own kidnapping, but it doesn't quite go to plan, actually. And we're still in the 3rd episode. We're still finding out about, he had thought it was this one thing about how he was going to plan his own kidnapping, and then it starts to swerve into other things, and he actually does get properly kidnapped, and everyone thinks it's a big hoax. Even the family thinks it's the hoax because he used to joke about, I'm going to stage my own kidnapping one day. But yeah, it's quite an interesting story.
It really is. And we should say that one of the stars is someone who we have high hopes for this year, and I'm sure he's going to be a massive star. I mean, he is really already, but we reviewed his movie Beach Rats a few months ago. It's Harris Dickinson. You met him at the airport.
Met him in the airport. We saw him in Postcards from London at BFI this year as well. Massive talent on the rise. He looks quite different in this. He does,
because it's set in the 70s. It's 1973. He's got the flares on and the hair
and like the bell bottoms. And a bit aloof. And
I've got to say though, thumbs up. And hats off to the costume design too, because it does feel authentic. I think, especially stuff in the 70s, you could get that horribly wrong. You can get it so bad that it just looks really cringe and just looks kind of laughable, really.
And 70s Rome too.
Yeah,
a lot of it takes place in Rome and in that time period, and I'm actually really captivated by how well they captured the look and feel of it. Well, it still feels very Danny Boyle and very Trainspotting-esque.
He's got a really unique style, hasn't he, Danny Boyle, where it feels really ominous, but there's lots of energy to it.
Yeah,
every scene goes by quite quickly.
It is literally like it's boom, boom, boom. There's a lot going on, and it's just done so well. And the scene where Harris Dickinson's character walks into the big party that his grandfather is hosting, it's like so awkward. And I was just thinking to myself, like, how fast is this kid rising? Like, he's just done Beach Rats. He's just, small independent film. He's done Postcards from London, and now he's like opposite Donald Sutherland.
Oh my God.
Sharing images of him next to Donald Sutherland on the poster. It's like,
but we saw
him. It's like, wow.
Yeah, he was on stage doing the Q&A after Postcards from London at the BFI, and he seems quite shy. I mean, he seems very intelligent, but he kind of seems quite almost humbled by his success.
He is very humble. In fact, when I met him at the airport, and I actually approached him, we were we're just waiting for our bags. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go say hi to Harris Dickinson. We just watched his film yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was actually quite shocked that anyone knew who he was. He's so nice, actually. He was super nice, and he was on his way to the Gotham Awards for Beach Rats, and it's just like, you know, super humble, super
It's
nice
really
kid.
good to see him doing well.
I hope he keeps that, because
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
You know how things go when, you know.
But I think it's in your makeup, isn't it? I think if you're like that from day one, and it's obvious that he has been from the start of his career,
Yeah.
I think you're likely to stay that way. But what a sign of a great actor, though, to show such a different personality in each character that he plays, because he's very different in all the films that we've seen him in and TV shows.
And his mother is Hilary Swank. I mean, he is like right up there with acting royalty now.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
she looks so different. I mean, obviously, you know, it's set in the 70s, so she's bound to be, but I didn't even recognise her at all.
I recognise her straight away.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was
That's
like,
really
Hilary
interesting.
Swank,
Yeah. Maybe it's because I haven't seen her in anything for a while. I mean, you know, again, she's such a diverse actor too. She's played different looking characters in each film that she's been in.
You can't get more diverse of an actress than Hilary Swank, actually.
You can't, absolutely. So for me, I'm going to give it 4 stars. It's early days. I've only seen 1 episode. You've seen 3, so you might have a difference of opinion.
Yeah, the second episode just sets a bit more of the story up. The third episode, you really start to see how the kidnapping goes wrong, and, you know, what are the other mafia's intentions with the kidnapping, and it all starts to, like, that plan shifts, and you can kind of see the story getting a bit tense.
I love that. I love a bit of drama
Yeah.
in TV shows, because it just keeps me captivated. It keeps me watching.
I'm hooked right in. I mean, between like this and Here and Now and the assassination of Gianni Versace this year, I mean, what a great year for television. I mean,
it's amazing.
The game has been stepped up this year, and, you know, and then we've got The Handmaid's Tale.
Season 2. You just finished watching season 1.
I did.
You can see why that was my favourite show last year now.
Like, when I watched, I basically was like, I'm watching the whole thing on the plane, and I did, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's not an easy watch though, is it? It's really disturbing.
Not by any means. So
I've not read the book, but I really want to read the book now, because it's all what's in your head, isn't it? It's less of what's on the screen and more in your imagination.
So the point of the story is, I guess, that TV is really good this year. So add Trust to your must-watch TV list when it comes out. We're thoroughly enjoying it.
Absolutely. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. We really value your support, actually, because we've only been doing this a few months. We have movie reviews on Friday as well, and TV shows on Monday, as well as all the other bits. And we should say a quick mention to your website too, which is eqmusicblog.com. We don't always mention it in each video, but it's really important to mention it, because you do so much work. You do a lot of music work too.
Yeah, electronic pop, indie alternative music. We're sort of the authorities on what's new, what's hot, and what's cooking in electronic pop.
And we're always going to
events. And now
too.
movies. So.
Yeah, it's good fun. And if you enjoyed this, you might also like another video that we've done recently, which we talked about earlier, which is Alan Ball's Here and Now.
Yes.
He's the man that created 6 Feet Under. We reviewed that TV show. It's been given a bit of a hard time by the critics, but find out what we thought.
I'm still entranced. It's like episode 7, and I'm still like in it.
It's not over, but I'm enjoying it too. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.